Good afternoon. Welcome to the Long Live Third Parties podcast. Free Press Media Press Inc., a third parties books publisher, sponsors this podcast. I'm Andrew Bouchard.
Greetings, Dominique.
Hello.
Hi, Dominique. How's it going today?
Hello.
Hello, how's it going today?
Oh, it's been a hectic day, but it's good.
Good to hear. We're glad to have you on the podcast. Welcome to the Long Live Third Parties podcast.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Friends, today we have Dominique Faison. Forgive me if I mispronounce your last name.
That's
She has
correct.
been excellent. She has been challenging the two-party system in New Jersey. So welcome.
Thank you.
Let's get started by, if you want to give us an introduction to yourself and how you got involved in the Green Party.
Okay, well, for me, it just became very personal. I was just sitting back watching how things were the people were being failed. For me, I have been in situations where I was homeless with 5 children. And I kept seeing how, quote unquote, things were slipping through the cracks. And I kept just seeing as one president after another, nothing was getting better. All these failed promises. So I said to myself one day, I know so much about the homeless situation. I know so much about the school system where they're dropping the ball. And I know many people that I've spoken to about, their issues and their problems with the system and where it's going wrong. So I had started reaching out to people, trying to get answers, nothing, no return calls. I was just pushed to the side. And that just really started getting under my skin. So one day I just literally made it up in my mind. I said, somebody has to step up and with genuine intent and be the voice of people like me. So here it led me to the Green Party because I said to myself, now mind you, I grew up in a Democratic household. And I was just seeing for myself as a grown woman how all these years they were failing us. And it's just time that they introduce something else. Because as you can see, the two-party system is not working.
So, if you could tell us what led you to run for this race in particular.
Initially, I said to myself, I was going to run for the school board. And then I said to myself, that's literally not big enough. So I contacted the Green Party. I was, throwing ideas out there about which section I should run for that would get the biggest attention. So that's when I came up with a General Assembly member, because I want to do something for a large section of New Jersey. And I am running for, I'm District 11, which is many, many towns.
So for those of us who aren't in New Jersey, can you explain where District 11 covers?
Let's see, it's Asbury Park, Neptune, Long Branch, Red Bank, Eatontown, Tinton Falls, Colts Neck. I think that's it.
How big is it approximately?
Oh, I couldn't even tell you. It's huge. It's huge. It's. I think it's one of the largest.
Okay,
It's
so it's a big
huge.
size.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's a big section.
So I've been reading about your struggles, your successful battles for ballot access. Can you explain those to our audience?
Yes. So I had to collect 100 signatures to be put on the ballot. So between me and other Green Party members, we collected, I believe it was 122, and, turns everything in. And it was, we were like, okay, we felt happy about that. And then literally the day of the last day that they could challenge my petition, I got an email. I was sitting in my car. I got an email at exactly 1:30 saying that my petition was challenged and I had to be in court to defend it at 9:00 a.m. And I at first I was like, because I'm new to all of this, I was like, oh my God, like I didn't expect that. So, I reached out to my the Green candidates and my party members, and told them what was happening, and everybody just gathered together, got behind me and was like, well, why did they wait to the last minute? And I'm like, yeah, I just thought this was totally ridiculous. So I had people from the Green Party were on the Zoom call for court. I think her name was Robin Greenwich. She was the one that challenged it. And then I had the Green Party lawyer who did a fabulous job. I can't recall his name right now, but I was just so happy he was stepping in. He was saying the right things. He was doing the right things. I'm up here thinking this is going to be like, maybe an hour or two. This literally lasted all day. I didn't, it literally lasted from 9 a.m. to probably about 3:30. And we had to go through each individual name that was challenged to see if, if their challenge was valid. And it was just so, I'm looking at the names, and she had it down there saying that, about at least 10 to 15 people weren't registered. And then when we looked at it, they were registered and to my district. And then they tried to challenge the handwriting, which kind of backfired on them because when we went and looked at the signatures matched. So it was like a challenge. Well, what if they had a different address? Well, okay, that's when the signatures come in. As long as their address is in the same district and the signatures match, it's valid, that same person. So after all of this, the judge was like, I came out with 103 names, and I was just ecstatic. I really was. I was like, oh my God, this was, to me, that was a sign like, Dominique, you are doing the right thing. You're on the right track.
Congratulations. That's exciting.
Thank you.
We're glad you made the ballot. That's awesome.
Yes, I'm very happy about this.
So what are the campaign issues? What is your campaign platform?
Well, mainly it's about housing and the homeless, because it's, and the programs that need funding. I just think there's absolutely no reason that anybody should be homeless, especially in such a large number. There are all these bills or promises that have been made to the people about, helping the homeless, making sure everybody's has something, everybody has a place to lay their head. All of these promises, but why are so many people homeless? Why are so many families displaced? It's like, I feel like, having talked to many people in this situation, it's like the government they don't care. That's what I feel. I feel like so many people are fighting against it. But my thing is why are they fighting against it? So that's what I'm here to shake up. Why are you fighting against it? If you have these laws telling you, well, you're supposed to have this affordable housing in this area, and then you come out and people come out to fight it, It doesn't matter if they fight it. If it's mandated and you're told you need it, get it done and do it. But it's being overlooked in a lot of places. So I'm here really to not just win the seat, but shake things up.
So what would you plan to do to to solve the homeless issue?
Well, that's what I've been working on now, because I said to myself, what's the solution that needs to be put out there that they're not doing? First of all, so I've been looking into the policies that have towns that were supposed to have towns have affordable housing and why they're not there, to tackle, okay, well, let's push the people that's supposed to um, enforce these laws. Let's get under their skin. Let's shake it up. Let's tell them, why isn't this there? We voted for you. We put you in. You said you were going to do this. Why aren't they there? Why aren't they there? Why are more people homeless now? And I really think that, like, programs like Family Promise, or I was just introduced to one called Shelter Force. I believe that's the name of it. These programs, if they're funded right, these could be the steps, the transitioning from taking people off the street, taking families off the street, giving them a structure, and then transferring them into stable housing. There's plenty of empty buildings just sitting around. Why can't they be funded and fixed up and made for affordable housing? The bottom line here is they don't want it. So I'm here, like I said, to challenge all of that, because there's plenty of things that can be done. Like I said, empty buildings, fix them up, give them to people who need to live in it.
So basically, you see that the solutions are out there, but the current political establishment doesn't have the will to implement those solutions.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I mean, the bigger picture here is, why don't they want to? Why don't they want to? I mean, I know I'm not the only one, that there's plenty of people I've spoken to that have been fighting this ongoing battle for a long time. And why are they getting shut down? There needs to be somebody in place to push to get things done. And people ask me, well, why do you think you're the one? It has to be somebody.
So when is the election itself?
November 2nd.
So people who want to help your campaign out, how can they do that?
Okay, well, we are accepting donations. And it's Faison for, if you go to Facebook, it's Faison for D11. And the website is in the process of being put up. But if you go to the Facebook page, you will, all of that information will eventually be up there, probably in the next week.
Okay, so they can visit your Facebook page if they want to donate or volunteer.
Yes. Or if you follow the Green New Jersey on, is it Twitter, I believe? New Jersey Green on Twitter. My campaign is all over that.
Okay.
But we are looking for also volunteers. So it's just about connecting and, reaching out and tell us what level you'd like to help on. It could be handing out flyers. It could be canvassing. But I'm ready to get out there and get things done.
Sounds good. Is there anything else you want to say to our audience?
I would definitely like to thank the Green Party for having my back. Um, they made this such a great reality for me, and the people who are tired of seeing no results, no answers, or falling between the cracks of society, the low income. I want to be your voice. And trust me, if I am elected, I will be heard. I will make sure I'm heard. I'm not going to be one of these people that get in there and do nothing. My intentions are pure and my will is strong.
Excellent. We wish you luck in your campaign. May you do very well and may you inspire change.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on our podcast today. We appreciate you sharing your views and promoting your campaign.
Thank you.
All the best.
You too.
Bye now.
Bye.